Welcome back to one.
Welcome back to
Oh,
one more. I
oh,
stole it
oh,
from you.
you did.
Today I'm at the bar with Benny Boy.
I I
And Benny Boy, what are you drinking tonight?
water,
Fucking hell. Drinking water.
but this
And
time from a
I am
SpongeBob SquarePants bottle.
that's better than my Yingling.
It
Shout out
is.
Yingling.
It is. It's better. Yep. SpongeBob.
hmm Only because of SpongeBob.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. We should get matching tattoos on
We.
SpongeBob and Patrick because that perfectly describes us.
Fuck yeah. Who's SpongeBob? Who's Patrick?
I'm SpongeBob, sorry.
I can take that. Yeah, I'm Patrick.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would wear
Yeah, we'll get the
fishnets.
ones where they're yeah, we'll get the ones where they were robbers or like trying to be stealthy criminals or something like that, and they were wearing those like nets over their heads.
Oh, the Panty Raid episode.
Yeah, whatever it
They
was, that
discontinued
episode.
that episode.
I don't care. It was
Uh,
a beautiful episode,
no, I'm
and we
just.
should get
Yeah,
it.
I'm just saying. Yeah, they don't play that
Yeah,
one anymore.
understandable.
Christian needs to get the Mr. Krabs.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
not just a Mr. Krabs, the double cheeked up Mr.
yeah,
Krabs.
audio listeners, Christian's Discord picture is cheeked up Mr. Krabs washing a boat. So you know,
Yeah,
yeah.
beautiful.
So
So Benny,
oh well,
what's
yeah.
in the news?
Uh, honestly, I actually have news this time, not just basic shit.
Beautiful, beautiful. Let's hear it.
Uh, 1 second. Okay. In the news today, as far as the fish on the breaking news fish from SpongeBob on TikTok told me. I don't know if you knew about that, but there you can get your news from the SpongeBob fish on TikTok now. It,
That's
it
beautiful.
it does the whole thing
I
like
did
the
not know that.
breaking news, that thing.
That's amazing.
Yep.
I fucking love AI. AI is bringing us good things in the world.
Oh yeah. The AI today told me the price of $2 bills has gone up.
Oh, word?
Yeah, you can. So, not all $2 bills. Let me rephrase that. So what it told me was, you can, you should start saving your $2 bills because the fact that they are not in rotation on a frequency, like on a frequent basis, you have to go actually ask for them. Plus the fact that some of them have like like how Pokemon cards have like different things that make them worth more or less.
Yes.
$2 bills have those, and one person sold their $2 bill for $25,000, I think.
And what was the special thing about it?
No idea. It didn't say. It just said that someone did that. I'm like, oh,
Okay.
okay.
Oh, all right then.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna have a cool the fucking $2 bill, but the face has a mustache. Those are worth 25 grand.
Oh no, it's uh in dollar bills they have different things that make them more or less valuable, such as like some will have a star on them,
Yeah.
to like tell that one is this from this um sequential sequent this it's from this sequence of bills, and then there's others that have like specific numbers or whatever, or obviously misprints. Misprints are obviously valuable as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, someone sold theirs for $25,000, and then someone else sold theirs for $5,000, and then I think it said one sold for as little as $500. But I think it is really cool, and I'm probably gonna take the $4 that I have now and go and get those exchanged for $2 bills and hold on to those. What about you?
Do it.
Do you have any spare $2 bills from your grandpa
There's
or
one
your
on
dad?
my. No, no, no. Danny has one
Oh,
above the TV. Yeah. So I will inform him that $2 bills are selling for more.
Yeah. That's if he
Yeah,
wants to sell
he
it,
is a special. Yeah.
Some people, like, I remember this one time, Big Blonde and I were hanging out. This is a story I don't think I ever thought I was going to tell the pod, but it's actually coming up naturally. So, me and Blonde used to hang out, like, a lot. And I think you can
Yeah.
attest to that, like, a lot. And
Yeah.
one time,
Yeah.
he
A
was.
lot.
Yeah. It got to a point where I was learning very unhealthy habits.
Yep.
But me and him were house sitting for a friend of his that went out of state to Maine, I think it was. No, went out of state to Chicago to a rock concert, and he wanted to go for all 3 nights of the concert. So
That sounds terrible.
Oh.
I understand wanting to go to concert, but
the card for each day was different.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was more like a festival thing.
Yeah, like a rock fest type deal.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of like Louder Than Life, but not Louder Than Life.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he goes and he's like, okay, I'm house sitting, coming over, let's chill. And I'm like, okay, cool. And this was back in the time where I smoked weed and drank and did all this sort of
Did all
hooliganry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I just drink when Tommy forces it down my gullet at New Year's parties and stuff.
Yeah.
But
if we're going to Christians for any sort of New Year's, tequila. Tequila will be involved. You know that, right?
I'll take it. Get like Espolón or
Okay.
something like that.
No.
Okay.
No. Don Julio.
Okay. Get the Rosado then.
No.
Okay.
Straight tequila.
Okay.
Straight white tequila.
Okay. so we're
Go get out.
we're
You're tasting the Play-Doh.
So we're anyway, me and Big Blonde, we're at this guy's house, and we're drinking UV Blue, and
Ugh,
yeah,
God.
uh,
Have some nice UV blue. Oh, ho, ho.
those artificial flavors, once they hit you the next day,
Oh,
you're
same night once they hit you, it's all over.
yeah. But UV Blue, and then a whole bunch of like trash weed, absolute garbage stuff.
Yeah, not the A+ stuff. I can get you the garbage shit.
Yeah, it was shake at that point. It was just pure shake. But
Oregano with a little spice.
yeah, it was it was the nug that was found under the dealer's seat in his cigarette Toyota Corolla.
That's been there for God knows how long.
Yeah,
It's dry as fuck.
yeah, and there's like spider webs in it, and it's just it's
Yeah.
so yummy.
Can't tell what's seed, what's rat shit.
Yeah, and then Big Blonde, being the genius that he is, mind you, he's like, "Did you know, man, that you can get high off of the stems?" So he put the stems in there, and then the whole house smelled like burning wood, but not like good burning wood, like pesticides. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
it was memorable, to say the least. But
that's Big Blonde for you.
oh yeah, but anyway, I'm spending the night, for the 2 nights, because he went down the first day, and then I came that night, and then the next night, and then he came back that day. So I left before then because I wasn't supposed to be there. He wasn't supposed to have guests, but he wanted to be not bored. But both times, both times, he buys pizza, and I'm like, Big Blonde, how are you affording this? You don't have a job, and you're the one that's buying the weed, so you're not selling. So what are you doing? And he's like, oh, I found a stash of cash under this guy's bed. I'm like, oh.
Oh, fuck.
I'm like,
So
oh.
you decide to rate it?
So he used that to buy pizza.
Yeah.
And, oh man, this is, it gets worse. It gets worse. So he's paying the pizza delivery woman, both times, same woman, paying the pizza delivery woman with $2 bills. And I'm like, aren't those like rare or something? He's like, no, it's just, circulation. You have to ask for them. I'm like, oh, okay. And that's when I found that out. I obviously fact checked it because you can't trust anything that comes out of his mouth. At all. Especially if any women out there know who Big Blonde is. If he said, don't worry, I'm clean, go get tested. Go get tested. Immediately.
Yeah.
He told me a story about like a homeless camp in a park with 2 women, one of them a minor. Go get tested.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not the type of person you need to associate with.
No one should.
Yeah. If you ever say Big Blonde's back in my life, I'm gonna be like, okay, Benny, figure your shit out. I'm not gonna talk to you until you figure your shit out. I told.
He's
not someone I want remotely in my life. If you're connected with him, you're not connected with him.
No, I told him when I kicked him out of my house. I told him, I said, you've got to get your shit figured out. I want you, if you want to come back into my life, you have to have a job, you have to be X amount of years sober, and you have to have a legal driver's license. And, all those things combined, he has not messaged me once. And I have him unblocked, I just don't have him added. So, like, he has a way to get a hold of me. He so chooses not to. But,
you can only help someone so much.
Yeah. I told him, clean yourself up, otherwise I don't want nothing to do with you. I think he's back in, bumblefuck nowhere, Missouri, so he can stay there. But
a friend of mine saw him at a club the other day. At Club Rodeo.
I hate that he's in town.
Yeah.
Like,
trying to hit on my friend, and my friend was like, no.
Bro, oh my god. We need to do like a...
not even that attractive.
We need to do like a PSA to all our friends and be like, hey, don't let him touch you.
I don't have to worry about that with my friends.
Yeah. I don't think I have to worry about that with mine either. It's just I feel like it does hold on, I'm gonna pause the pod. Alright, we're back. Does Camper know of Big Blonde, and or are they close?
I don't think they're close, or I actually don't know.
Okay. That's the only person that is in either of our lives. Camper through Ryan, on my side, and then Camper directly on your side. I think that's the only one that would actually know of him.
You're not close with Camper?
No, I haven't mended that bridge. I figured if he's,
You're close with, if you're cool with me, you're cool with him.
Okay, if you say so.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can, I don't know how you guys left off, but I'm sure talk about it. If you were in the wrong, apologize to him. If you weren't in the wrong, and he can't apologize to you, then I guess it's not going to get mended. Or if you just stop naturally talking, try talking to him again. He's a very easygoing guy.
I stopped talking to him because he was saying some shit about Ryan, and I didn't appreciate him saying said shit, and I told Ryan about it without like confronting him, and then he got mad at me.
Zach is a very real person.
Mm-hmm.
So if you didn't like the stuff he was saying about Ryan, you'd be like, hey, that's a friend of mine. Don't talk bad about them. And then he would stop. That's how you have to handle it, Zach. I guess we're calling him Zach.
I guess we are.
He's not Camper anymore.
We can't keep consistent.
We can't. No.
Nobody.
You just gotta be more upfront and real with Camper.
Why are you even going back?
I don't know, but
Okay.
that's just what you have to do.
Yeah. We'll see how it. Yeah.
It'd be like if I were talking shit about one of your friends, you'd tell me like, "Hey, actually, they're a pretty cool guy," you know.
Well, I have all but completely changed my mind on Ryan. So like, at this point, I'm like, hey,
But But would you consider yourself in the wrong for constantly flip flopping? And would you acknowledge that's something you have to work on?
I think I don't. Hot take.
That's a damn good question.
You know, a hot take. I don't think I'm in the wrong for flip flopping. You know, I think. No, hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay. Okay. I'll...
All right. Let me see if you get what I'm saying. At least.
Okay.
I don't think that I'm in the wrong for flip flopping. I think my opinion of people is subjective to how they are at that time, and the way that
Yes.
Ryan was at that time was he was still with Michaela, and he was flipping and flopping about that, and I was mad at him, and like I had a lot of things to say about him, so I said those things to Zach, but then Zach said even more shit about him, and I didn't like how far he was taking it, but instead of stopping him, I let him say those things, and then finally
the situation got out of hand.
Yeah, the situation got out of hand. He finally left her, and all that shit fucking fell downhill. And I was telling I was telling Ryan, I'm like, hey, Zach said this shit, but then it came back to bite me in the ass that I was also talking about Ryan. And Ryan was like, yeah, I know that you were talking about me too, but like, you think that it was that heinous, huh? And then apparently he talked to Zach, and talked to Zach like a man, for once, and was like, hey,
you should talk to people.
Yeah, he was like, hey, you said this shit, and then Zach was like, yeah, I said it in confidence. I figured like, that was just bro talking shit about another bro, but I guess not. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm sorry. Are we good?
What I mean about flip flopping,
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean necessarily your opinions of people changing, because I've had back and forths with all my friends. I've had back and forths with Stretch. I've had back and forths with Devin, but they've always been friends. They've always had a way to contact me and call me if they needed something. When I say flip flopping for you, I mean cutting people off and
okay.
going back and forth as friends. I should have specified that.
No, you're good. You're good. I misconstrued.
My wording was also very bad.
Well, that was that your meaning behind the word is very fitting of me, because I do that.
That's what I had. Do you believe you're in the wrong for constantly flip flopping, and that maybe that could be part of the issue with your and Zach's friendship?
I think Zach's not someone to do that with. I think that's something I've found out after all this. Was that wasn't something to do with Zach. He's not the type of person to really appreciate that type of friendship, and he's
no one is.
Well, I mean, you came back.
You came back to me.
Fair.
Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
Hey, I accepted you back because I'm a big advocate for forgiveness. I believe that people are trying their best, even if they're not. I wholeheartedly believe. I know what's in your heart. I know you want friends and you want people close to you, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna give them a shot. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see where this goes.
And it's turning out pretty well so far.
It is. We have a podcast together, and everything worked out. And if I would have said no, butterfly effect. Who knows what would have changed?
You may still be with the crazy bitch.
Yeah. And I may not be out here in Arnold.
Nah, you would have still went to Arnold.
I don't know. If I still would have been fucking with crazy bitch, Danny might have dropped my ass. Who knows?
Oh,
Who knows?
Yeah, fair.
Because Danny didn't like her. Yeah.
Do you think he would have dropped you for
that? He was very disappointed when he figured out I was at her house sometime. We'll say that. And the words he hung up the phone with were just like, just don't get hurt again. And then that was the end of the conversation. Yeah, so it was like okay, bro, your last straw sort of talk.
Yeah. Well, I
And we've
think,
learned our lesson.
yeah. I think, yeah, I haven't been very flip floppy since.
No, you've made a lot of progress,
Yeah,
which, admittedly, we can all look at that and be like, yeah, he's made progress.
yeah.
And if you noticed, I took it, like I was cautious at the beginning. I was like, okay, I don't know how close I'm going to get to this guy.
You bought
You know?
me, you bought me dinner the first time
Yeah,
that we talked
yeah.
since.
That's
So,
yeah. I
I,
mean, that's what I do.
oh, I thought that meant
I
like
do.
we just forgave and forgot.
Yeah, yeah. We we went out to dinner. I
Yeah,
bought you dinner, and after dinner we forgave and forgot.
yeah.
And now we're here.
And then I got a
That's
crazy
what that
bitch's
whole night
snap.
was.
Yeah, I got crazy bitch's snap, and then crazy bitch took me the next day to back to the same spot. Shout out
Yeah.
Schultz and Dooley's. You guys do not have breakfast. That's not a thing.
No.
uh, we had Schultz and Dooley's, and she looked at every single apartment listing in the entirety of Arnold to try and find you.
Good Lord. Never again.
Never again. Yeah.
Never again.
And
Never again.
And then she kept taking my phone and was like, "Hey, I still miss you, blah blah blah." And you're like, "I'm gonna delete this fucker if he keeps giving her the phone."
Yeah, that was my big quality. That was like, look, Benny, I thought we were cool, but like, this needs to stop. Put a stop to this.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to get rid of him, so like, stop.
Yeah. So I gave you plenty of warning.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
But hey,
I still
we're here
think I should have been like, if you want my phone again, you're gonna have to like suck my dick or something.
now. Blackmail.
Yeah.
You probably will.
In Zach's house.
Yeah. Probably. Oh, I fucking went off on her when you guys were at Zach's house.
Hmm.
I told her she needs to stay the fuck away from all my friends because ain't none of them like her.
Yeah. I mean, Zach wasn't
Yeah.
too mad. He is very fucking
Zach.
Switzerland.
He's there,
Yeah.
He's chill. He's just chill. He wasn't a part of it either. He wasn't like, like leave Zach alone. Fuck.
Zach is just trying to exist.
Zach's trying to enjoy his apartment and hang out with friends. And if she was chill, it wouldn't have been an issue. But she's not chill. She needs to get the fuck out of there.
Ryan was telling me that
lately
Zach
I
might
was
have had a baby.
Yeah, that we won't get into that. That's Zach's business.
Yeah.
That doesn't need to be. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Zach did not try and nothing. None of that happened. I made it up. I'm a liar.
I know the whole situation. I know the situation.
Okay.
Zach told me directly.
Okay.
But I think it's... Wow, this is getting deep. I think it's kind of messed up of Ryan to go spill that to you,
Well,
knowing you don't talk to Zach, because it's not your business, with all due respect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Well, I mean, he was
not-
wanting he was. I think he tried to do it in good faith. He wants me and Zach to reconcile because
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
So,
wants his friend group together, so he's telling you personal stuff going on with Zach and trying to, like,
get me back
help you
into it.
understand him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's trying to bring you in the loop, but
Yeah.
that's not the way to do it.
No, that's not.
No.
Nothing happened to Zach. I made it all up.
I've been there
Audio
in
listeners.
Ryan's situation. Yeah, nothing happened to Zach. But
Nothing.
I've been there in Ryan's situation where I've said stuff that wasn't my business to say, and it
Yeah.
always comes back to bite you in the ass. So,
Yeah.
just don't do that. And if
Well, I
know
didn't.
you
I didn't.
probably
Yeah, I won't do
yeah,
that.
yeah. So
Yeah.
just
Okay.
God, this podcast has taken a deep turn. We're just
Well-
ranting about our friend group. Fuck it. That's what it's for.
In my defense, I didn't know that was like really personal stuff. I just, yeah. He didn't give me context.
Well-
He just said, "Hey, this happened."
It's one of those things that. Okay, how did Ryan tell you? Were you there when Zach told him,
No.
or was it a couple days after? Ryan's like, "Oh yeah, this happened with that."
No. He showed me messages.
Oh, See, that's
not okay.
not okay.
Yeah.
Not okay. Yeah, not okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
that's okay. No, Zach talked to me and everything. And I was like, hey, look, I've been there. If you need someone to talk to because of your stress, like, cool. But I didn't tell you about it. Not my business to tell you. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Oh well.
Oh
I
well.
recommend you go up to Zach and just hash things out. Just
I'll have to
talk to him and be like, hey, look, I honestly think you're a cool guy.
Yeah.
We had this misunderstanding.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be your friend. If you want to be his friend. And he'll probably be like, okay, but...
Yeah, I do want to be his friend. You know, I feel like I feel like I didn't know him well enough, and I was treating him like other people, and I shouldn't have. Yeah, I feel like
yeah. Zach is very much Switzerland, like you said.
Yeah, he's Switzerland. Yeah. You know, don't treat him like the aggro people. Don't treat him like the docile people. Just kind of treat him like Switzerland.
He's a guy, you know.
Yeah,
you need someone to talk to. He'll talk to that someone. But if that someone comes and talks to him, he'll be like, "Well, this is how this person feels. He told me all about this." And he'll try to like resolve the situation.
Yeah.
And it may blow the situation up more, but the shit that needs to get said will get said.
Yeah.
Regardless. So that's. I love Zach for that. You know.
Yeah.
Hate him for that, but love him for that.
I think I know how to get back into his good graces. You know, Ryan was talking about trying to do Ryan was talking about trying to do like a boys poker night at his place. Yeah, dogs put up and everything.
Ryan's
granted.
Place?
Yeah.
Just go to Ryan's place.
What?
Or not Ryan's. Just go to Zach's place.
I'm not gonna go there uninvited.
That's why Ryan talks to Zach and be like, "Hey, we're inviting Benny."
Well,
and he'll be like,
I'm gonna be at Ryan's Saturday. If he wants to try and set things up so that Ryan or me and Zach can reconcile, he can try and do that. Or otherwise, I'll just leave it for poker night and get back in good graces with him.
Or you go talk to Zach 1-on-1, and while you're at Ryan's, just walk on over to Zach's and be like, "Hey."
Again, I'm uninvited.
You want me to tell Zach that you might swing by Saturday? I can make that happen.
I don't think that's a smart move.
Why?
Because I don't know how he thinks of me anymore.
I mean, I would figure it out pretty fucking quickly.
If you want to,
I'll just let you handle it.
Yeah. I'll handle it the neutral way. You know, I'm not forcing the issue by I'm not forcing the issue by going over there. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm just, if Ryan really wants to have a poker night and Zach wants to hang, you know, he'd be like, "Hey, you know, Benny's gonna be there."
Or while you're at Ryan's, set up thing where like, "Hey, you call Zach and be like, "Hey, we're all going out to dinner or something. Come on, come hang out with us." You know.
I can't buy dinner for people.
You don't have to buy dinner. Just be like, "Hey, look, I want to go out to dinner with you guys. I don't have the money to pay for everyone, but you know, I think it'd be fun."
Ryan also does not have the money for dinner.
For his own dinner?
He's not doing well. No.
That's why he doesn't like me.
We'll get into that, but
Sure, that's one of the topics. Okay.
Yeah,
I think that's a good segue.
Yeah, let's segue into Benny's bitching barstool, or bitching box, whatever you want to call it. Zach or not Zach.
Ryan.
I'm
Silver Spoon fed.
Yeah, Ryan thinks that Tommy is silver spooned, living up in Arnold. I don't know. So okay, the topic came up in the bar, which is me, Ryan, and Mrs. Falls personal group chat, and it's just a place where we all message about whatever's up. Oftentimes it's just Ryan sending pictures of his dogs or videos of his dogs, and me saying nothing because I don't care, and I don't want to say I don't care in case I hurt his feelings. And then it's Miss Fall posting her child, and me saying that's my man, because he's doing something that's grown up, like walking.
Yeah.
And plus, the kid also has a foot fetish. So, that's my man.
Yeah. Fits right in.
Me and him have something in common.
Uncle Benny.
Yeah.
You're teaching him well.
I'm teaching him well. Yeah. He's been biting Miss Fall's feet a lot recently, and I'm like, that's my man. But no, well, it's usually stuff like that. But then Ryan does the dumb thing and tries to flex his bank account, and it wasn't much to flex. So he he. Oh my goodness, I'm pulling it up just so I don't misconstrued any numbers. Try and give him the full benefit. He flexes that in 3 days. 3 days. He made $171.50 in 3 days, and today he added another 4 hours of driving, and it totaled to it totaled up to 256.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, damn, bro, you should get on that DoorDash shit. And then I showed him the screenshot that you sent me, which you recognized that I saved and everything, so it was free to share.
Yeah. I figured it was for Ryan anyways, because you had mentioned he wanted to know about DoorDash and stuff, so I figured it was like he wanted to know how much I was making so he could compare it, be like, okay, is this worth doing? So I was like, okay, I'm just helping him out,
Yeah.
Showing him like, here's this. You got any more questions? Like, I'll help you out.
Yeah. So I showed him the not this most recent one that you sent me, but the one before. I just dropped.
Oh God! Don't show him the most recent one.
Oh no, I didn't. I showed him the one before, which I'm not going to disclose numbers because that's personal. Unless you want me to, it don't matter.
I don't personally. Yeah, no, because you have to pay taxes and stuff on that. We'll just keep it on the DL. For now.
Yeah. Okay.
Till next year. Then you could mention numbers.
There you go.
But keep it on the DL.
Okay. So I showed him the previous pay stub, and I'm like, damn, you should get on Tommy's game, because he's out here able to pay rent. So like,
literally makes money in like 4 days.
Yeah. So I'm like, this is something that you should do. And then he's like, damn it, I was just about to take a sip of water. Let me get the receipts. We bring receipts to the table. So he's like, he shows me his thing, and I'm like, damn, that math ain't mathin'. You should do DoorDash, the shit Tommy does. And then I show him that stub, and I say, far better. And he's like, how's that not mathin'? And I'm like, all that driving all the way to bumblefuck nowhere, and you get less than $200? He's like, how often does he get? What?
I stay in one area.
Yeah, you stay in one area on actual streets.
I don't travel more than 10 miles for an order.
Yeah. He's like, how often does he get paid? And I got one more shift, which is today, 76, 256 in 3 days. And I'm like, still, all that gas plus the wear and tear on your car, because he's got a busted up Ford Exploder, and the shocks are going out of it.
Yeah.
Of all things.
Yeah, DoorDash is better because you stay in one area. It's all actual streets, and you're going to known businesses.
Mm-hmm.
And it tells you where your order is going to go. Like, as soon as you pick it up, it gives you a map of where you're going. And if you're going to a place you don't want to go, you can just decline it and move on with your life. It's completely optional.
Yeah.
Whereas if flex, you have to. Oh, you get what you get. You don't throw a fit.
Exactly. He doesn't get to pick the packages or the location or nothing. Yeah, he just picks the hours block that he works. So, yeah. So
work when it's busy.
Yeah, so I tell him all that gas and all that wear and tear on the car for, a measly, $256. Like as soon as he has to replace those shocks because they are starting to make sounds, not good ones.
Any sounds from your shocks, not good.
We went out to Bumblefuck Nowhere, not today, but yesterday, and we went to this countryside where one of the roads was washed out, like completely. It was washed out, like there was potholes galore. The road was barely visible at all. He hit one of the potholes, and his back right wheel well, because there's like a hole that I can hear through because I'm sitting in the back. His back right wheel well made a ka-thunk.
So they're gone.
So he has to pay I think I looked at AutoZone like $176. So there goes there goes that money.
Brian don't know how to work on his own stuff, so
it'll be a big boy.
If he has struts or shocks will really depend, because if they have to take down if they have to decompress that big ass screen, or compress that big ass spring, that's a hazard fee, because that shit can kill you.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're paying out the ass for that. So
yeah. So he's
so
yeah.
And those things get terrible gas mileage.
Oh yeah, it has awful gas mileage. He pays like $20 a day. So it's not good.
$20 a day in gas can get me about $160 a day.
Yeah.
130 to 160.
As long as you're making the money back plus some.
Yeah.
But
so $20. So I leave the day with about 110 to 130 in my account of just profit.
Yeah, he doesn't make that
That's not
in a
taking
day.
into account food or anything. But $20 for my car is a full thing.
Yeah, but he's paying like I said, I think it was like $176 for shocks. He's paying $20 gas. He's paying not to mention, I don't know how the fuck he still has his apartment. That's $900 in rent.
Yikes.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell he's doing. I think his parents are covering his ass at this point.
Talk about silver spoon.
Yeah. So I told him, no, you're good. So
I would love to talk to him about this, but he's not here.
I would love for you to talk to him about this, but he won't ever be here. He chooses not to talk to you.
He will never come talk to me or press me about that.
No.
I can guarantee that.
He will never press this issue.
If he comes up to try to slap hands when I see him next, I'm going to call him out on his shit. But if he just blows me off like he doesn't like me, I'm like, okay, at least he's not pretending. This is not fake about it. Yeah. But I'll probably still ask him, what the fuck I do to you?
So
I'll fucking press the issue.
So
I'll make him scared of me.
Oh, I want to watch that.
No, I'm not the person to fuck with.
Bro.
Northside bitch.
Northside bitch.
He forgets. Everyone fucking forgets. I got a little bit of gangster in me, and no one fucking remembers that until I'm mad at them, and they're like, "Oh, whoa, what is this? Come at me." I'll slap you, fucking silly motherfucker. I'll slap you, drop you to the ground, and then make you apologize. If you don't apologize, I'll smack you while you're on the ground until you apologize.
So
I've done that before.
Anyway, I said, still all that gas and all that wear and tear on the car for what? And he's like, averaging about like 21 an hour. I'm like, those massive potholes yesterday from that washed road didn't help your shocks any. And I told him he made 76 deliveries, 21, 22. Talking about you, 76 deliveries, 21 hours, 22 minutes, made $507. Like
Part time made $500.
like
I'm basically getting paid $1 a mile I drive.
yeah. Oh shit.
Right.
I said the number out loud. Fuck.
I don't care. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It really doesn't matter.
We are not good at keeping secrets. There is no subtlety with us. There is no subtlety. So he's like, I don't plan on doing this for a living, and you have to wait. You have to wait to work for DoorDash. He said he thinks he's still waitlisted, just like Flex. And I'm like, all right. He's like, I applied.
It might be that way down in Springfield. I'm not sure.
He's like, I applied to be on Flex like a year or so ago. I was just never. I just was never active. And he's like, also, the wear and tear on my Garth Brooks CD, which, by the way, for those who don't know, he has a Garth Brooks CD of Garth Brooks' greatest hits that he plays every time I'm in the car. At least 3 songs from the CD. And then he switches to his own personal playlist on Spotify, which is, that's it, more country.
Good lord.
So I'm not enjoying the rides.
Some country music's good, but
the stuff he plays is not, because it's all the same things every time.
You digress. Let's
Yeah,
move on.
yeah. I'm like, I did the math. You're making $256 for 10 hours, 30 minutes of driving, running packages, which is insane in the bad way. And he's like, scheduled time or actual time done. Like I said, DoorDash you can't just do. You have to wait till they're hiring. And then Miss Fall chimes in and says that in DoorDash in Kansas City is vastly different from Springfield. I have a friend local that does it, and she does good to make $200 a week, even when she dedicates her days off to it. I corrected, not Kansas City. That's different.
St. Louis.
Yeah. But it's not about the location, it's the quality of the dasher.
Yeah.
And she's
I
like,
have really high stats.
yeah. And she's like, I feel like it's a mix of both. And I'm like, Charlize...
it definitely is.
Yeah.
I'm going to make more up here than they would down in Springfield. But, I mean, Zach was still pulling like $120 a day off DoorDash when he did it.
See, and like, and that's when I replied, Charlize Theron, which is my, smarmy way of saying, to each their own. Charlize Theron.
Yeah.
But yeah, that leads me into the conversation that me and Ryan had personally, like off chat, and he was like really fucking heated the minute I got in the car. He was like, what was he like? He's like, like I was saying, it's not easy to get onto DoorDash, and not only that, but it doesn't make that much down here. And I'm like, no, you can make money here. It's just a matter of actually putting in the effort. Like you have to get the stuff there fast. You got to do all this stuff with good pace, and you can't be eating the damn food. You can't be spitting on the food. You can't let the food get cold.
Yeah.
Like,
can't steal the food.
Yeah, all these things that Springfield drivers do. Like,
yeah, no.
And then he's like, well, Zach did it, and he didn't make that much money, and he didn't tell me the price, the amount that Zach was making, which
Zach was making pretty damn good.
Yeah, you told me, like you just said, he was actually making money, but Ryan was like, he wasn't making that good of money, and I'm like, well, was he getting the stuff there fast? He's like, yeah. Was he staying out of the food? Yeah.
Zach also didn't work though. So like I worked breakfast, lunch, and dinner rushes.
Mm-hmm.
Zach would only work dinner.
Yeah.
So his pay might not have been as good as mine, but he was still making a good amount. Zach would do like Amazon Flex during the day,
mm-hmm.
and then for dinner rush, until like midnight or something. He would do DoorDash.
Yeah, so like it was.
But Zach was putting in the work.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If you put in 20 hours of work, you're not gonna make as much as someone putting in 40 hours of work doing the same shit. You know,
Yeah.
it's just how it be. The reason Zach and I make so much is because we're men. We got to dedicate ourselves. We got to get done what needs to get done. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got bills to pay. We got this shit to do. We got to go do it.
Yeah. So.
And we did it. And we're like, we want to have fun too, so we did it in excess, so we could have more fun and enjoy our lives a little.
Yeah. And I get all that, and he was like, he was shit talking the amount of money that Zach made off of this, and I'm like, well, he must have done something wrong if he's not making a whole lot of money, because again, he never gave me a pay stub, he never gave me a amount made.
I saw how much Zach had made in Friday night in Springfield, and I came to his house at like 8:00, and he hadn't made that much. So I mean. He did. Zach was doing okay. He might have not made as much on like a Monday or Tuesday as he would on the weekends, but that's just it's based on when other people get paid.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, and but he shit talked the price, and I'm like, well, he must have not done something must have went wrong, and come to find out, he was making money just fine. Ryan's just dumb as fuck. And not giving me a price point to go off of, and like any sort of clarification of how much he was making. So
normally I give people the benefit of the doubt for being dumb. I could just be like, oh, they're just ignorant to the situation. No, fuck Ryan. He's dumb as fuck. He doesn't care to do the research and be like, okay, let me talk to him. Let me see how much he's making and see if it would be feasible.
Yeah.
Zach was probably just like, yeah, I'm making more at my job now than I'm
right.
doing at DoorDash.
Yeah. He probably just asked, like, are you... Bro, he deadass was probably like, so, I was thinking about doing that DoorDash, how much are you making now? And Zach probably said, like, oh, I'm making more now than I was doing DoorDash. He's like, oh, okay, so it's not worth it. Okay, cool. I'm like, no, he has a different job.
Yeah. For me and Zach and all of my friends, we'll talk the numbers. We'll be like, okay, I'm making this much doing this.
Yeah.
How much are you making doing this?
Adult talk.
If you're making more doing this, get me in on this,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fucking adult talk.
That's how you should talk to people.
Yeah. But, so he...
Friend talk.
Yeah. Friend talk. So he was like, so I was like, yeah, it just doesn't sound like, doesn't sound like he was doing any of the things correctly. And Ryan got pissed at that. And he's like, well, Zach doesn't have the, people around here don't have the same, paychecks that people up there have. They're making more money up there. I'm like, no, the dollar bill is still the same no matter where you go, Ryan. And then he was like, well, what would you know?
Has $1 million houses.
Yeah, like me and him have literally delivered packages there.
Springfield has a lot of nice houses. Springfield has probably better average wealth than St. Louis does.
Like, it's crazy how
more people in Springfield are probably making $40K a year.
Exactly, like
average,
do you know how many? Exactly, like, do you know how many fucking gated communities that Mans would probably be delivering to if he did Springfield?
I trailer parks. The majority of my deliveries are to trailer parks.
Oh man, it's just he was like 12 shades of dumb fuckery, and then he finally just puts the nail in the coffin that he was losing the battle, and fesses up to it by saying, well, what would you know, Benjamin? You've not done anything of worth a day in your life. I'm like, what the fuck did that come from? Why? I am just retelling what I've been told.
You for free.
I am doing your job. Like,
yeah. So what came up when you were just like, he was saying I was silver spoon,
Oh, he was.
Is he saying I?
He was saying the fact that you were able to even get up to Arnold, and the fact that you're like delivering to what he apparently assumes is just all the president's mansion everywhere. he hears Arnold. He hears Arnold, and he apparently thinks 5-story house with, AKC registered Dobermans guarding the front gate. I don't know.
Money in families, like the people who make like 80K a year tend to move to Arnold because it's a nicer area, better police force, great place to start a family.
Oh yeah, it's Springfield isn't a place for a family.
No. So I mean, if he wants to be mad at me because I'm taking advantage of my opportunity, you know what? If God gives you a crop, right?
Yeah.
And you just put the crop in a fucking chest and don't do anything with it, you're not gonna get anything in return. If he gives you a crop and you plant it and you take advantage of your opportunity, you'll see success. You'll see rewards.
Yeah.
I'm not really a religious guy, but like, if you're not taking advantage of the things handed to you, then you have no one to blame but yourself.
Exactly. Yeah,
that's what I have to say to that.
Yeah. It's just that was about it. And then I was talking to my my grandmother later on the phone, and I was telling her like, hey, because I went up there recently to go say hi, and this weekend I'm going out there again to deliver Christmas dinner to her, because she's gonna cook all the food. We're bringing it up because their grocery stores out there are just not the same. It's a whole Anyway, I showed her your pay stub while I was up there. I'm like, hey, check this out. Look how much my my buddy's progressing. Look at his growth. This is the same guy that was on his phone looking up all the answers for math questions.
The same guy who didn't have a mattress till he was 15 years old.
like I was just showing the progress. I'm like, look at my man's. And she's like, look at all those tips. He must be really good or really handsome. I'm like a little bit of both, Grandma. and I'm like, and today I show. I'm on the phone with her, and I'm recounting the new pay stub, and she's like, well, how much of that is tips? And I'm like, most of it.
Like 90% of it.
Yeah.
More like 70% of it, but still.
Yeah. And she's like, well, the people up there must have a lot of money if they can keep tipping him. And I'm like, well, he's got a certain charm about him, Grandma. I think that's what it is. Yeah, he's
You know how many times I get cash tips too?
A
lot.
Cash tips for the tip.
Yeah, no. No, I'll just walk up to his door and I'll just have a conversation with the person just sitting there, and they'll be like, here's this like $10 bill for a tip. I'll be like, thank you.
Bro, and then man,
Ryan doesn't have the same level of charm I do. I've learned my charm to the people I hang out with.
Mm-hmm.
I've learned how to talk to people. Just being friends with Danny and being friends with Devin, like, you just learn how to talk to people.
Yeah, and to moreover on Ryan's charm, he told me, and I think I had this conversation when Christian was on the pod. He told me I'm not allowed to hit on the people that he delivers packages to, right? I said that with Christian on here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You know what he did today?
What?
Well, first, he did not hit on them. So, let me clarify. This is not where that's leading.
I didn't think he did.
Yeah. But he's well aware that I like MILFs. MILFs are me and Young Gravy. Yeah.
Brian's mom?
Mm.
Sorry, shouldn't say that on the phone.
No, it's valid.
Yeah. Valid.
Yeah. So he delivers a package to this woman that's out there in Nixa, and he comes back to the car, and he on the way to the car, outside in the public, he keeps chanting "Mihilf, Mihilf," like
Good lord.
that's not classy at all. like I can't hit on them, but you're gonna gross them out.
Good lord.
Like they can probably hear you out there in that neighborhood.
They probably have a ring camera.
Yeah, like they're not gonna tip you.
No. Good lord, Ryan. Oh.
I can't hit on them, but he can do that.
The more I hear about Ryan, the fucking less I like him.
Oh, believe me,
You know,
yeah, I'm experiencing it.
The couple of times I've hung out with him,
Mm-hmm.
I've not even talked to him a lot because I really just don't like him.
It just gets worse. The closer you get to him, it gets worse. But
Yeah, I don't. If you have any dreams of me being friends with Ryan, I don't think it'll happen. But
the only thing that I've asked is if he ever does a cash game for poker, you come, you take the money.
even if I don't, I'll come and I'll play poker and I'll have fun.
Yeah.
Even if I don't, take all the money, I'll still come have fun.
No. I'm not saying win the money. I'm saying come take. If he
Depends on who else is there. Because if Zach is there, Zach and me are about as hard as each other, So, and I don't want that game. I don't want to play that game. Me and Zach have sparred, and you watched it. It got kind of ugly.
yeah. Well,
A lot of face shots.
he's got a bad back, so I don't think he can keep up.
No, but I'm still not gonna. I could outpace him, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm still not gonna. I love Zach, and I'm not gonna do that because he may be I may be able to outpace him,
Mm-hmm.
but he hits hard. I'm speaking from experience. He hits fucking hard.
Okay.
One of the hardest hits I've had, and I don't want to experience that again.
Yeah, but
I caught him in the face with that good fucking short. Pop.
Yeah,
He backed off a little off of that one.
speaking of combat sports, did you see the card for Jake Paul's fight?
I have not.
It's been out for a little bit, but I didn't know if you had seen it or not. Let me.
No, I'm not really keeping up with Jake Paul's fight.
Why?
Just haven't been.
Oh, well.
I'm more interested if Kobe Covington's gonna win that match or not for the title finally.
Oh yeah. Do you think he
Yep.
will?
I think I want to say he will because he's just relentless.
Mhm.
He can outpace anyone.
Yeah.
So if he can just continue to outpace these people, then I think he can win.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, in case anyone wants to know, since you said you're not keeping up with it, Jake Paul versus Andre August is confirmed the headline,
Yep.
the main card.
Obviously.
Yeah, and then he has Shadeja Green, I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Versus Franchon Cruz Desern, maybe I think that's how you pronounce it. If you
Not clue who any of these people are.
oh, there's there is no memorable names on this card. Let me just go ahead and say that.
Then why do we care?
Well, my thing first is Andre August. I've looked more into him. Kind of an interesting dude. He has the most knockouts of anyone that Jake has fought.
Yes.
And
But
he's
also, he hasn't fought in like last 10 years, hasn't he? Or a few years.
yeah. That's why I think it's interesting. Like he he said that he would keep fighting like actual boxers, and he is, but they're rusty, but also like good when they weren't. It's like,
Which I'm not knocking Jake Paul at all. He challenged himself with Tommy Fury, didn't go his way, so he's gonna work back up to that and fight. He's not going back to just fighting MMA guys and capping out. He fought fucking Nate Diaz, which Nate Diaz may be an MMA guy, but it's fucking Nate Diaz.
yeah,
And he dropped Nate Diaz. Like, he's doing it. He's doing good.
yeah.
And fucking KSI's out here fighting YouTubers. And the second he gets in a ring with a fucking boxer, he either elbows them or hits them in the back of the head. Or like, no, Jake Paul's my favorite in the quote unquote YouTube scene, but he's more of just a boxer now.
Yeah, he's keeping his own. But yeah. Anyway, Shadeja Green versus Franchon Cruz Desern. That's the one I was kind of interested in. Not really as like I know them type of deal, but they're going for super middleweight, right? And they are totally different builds. Like, really interestingly enough, totally different builds. Shadeja Green is more of like a gym fit type build, and then Franchon Cruz Desern is more like muscle gut. You know what I mean? So like and they're going for a championship. It's the WBC Super Middleweight Championship. So I mean, I kind of want to see how that plays out. And then they got Jonas Tellez versus Levon Navarro for WBA Continental Latin America's title. And then
nice.
And then Lorenzo Medina versus Joshua Temple as a bottom of card. And it's going to be December 15th, so tomorrow.
That's dope.
I kind of want to see how that plays
I
out.
like that. Yeah. No, that's dope.
Yeah, it's not a bad card.
Is it the UFC fight tomorrow, or is that this weekend?
That's a good question.
Because if the UFC fights tomorrow, Jake Paul's outclassed because that UFC card is stacked.
Man, this.
That's not that stacked, but still, it's got a pretty hyped fight on it.
Yeah. Let's see. The Covington fight. That's no, that's Saturday. That's day after.
Okay, cool. So he's fine. Plus, the Jake Paul fight is free to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, it's we'll see. We'll see what comes of those both of those things, and then once they're done, we can do a recap pod of both things. I can tell you what happened with the Jake fight, and you can tell me what happened with the Covington fight.
I imagine you'll keep up with both, so you'll bring it to the pod.
Yeah, I'll probably keep up with both anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. What else is in the news, Benny?
Well, let's see, covered that topic. Audio listeners, I made an actual topic list this time. So, I got a gift for you for Christmas.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How much do you spend?
$20.
$20? Okay.
Yep.
And how thoughtful was it? Was it something you think I'll like, or is it more like a gag gift?
It's actually, I think... I don't know if you'll use the gift, but it will definitely, like everything else I've given you, collect dust.
I still have that snowball, Mike. I still have the fucking...
You don't use it. You don't use it.
Nope, I still have them.
You still have the ukulele. You don't use it.
That's right here.
Oh.
Next to me.
Oh. You should play a song
It's
on the
in a
pod
box,
sometime.
And I don't use... Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't use it.
But no, this gift pertains to one of your hobbies.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think if you decided to use them, you could. But I think
It's multiple.
yeah, it's multiple. It's multiple gifts.
$20 multiple. Is it
Well,
a pair of something?
it is two somethings of the same
Two
type.
something. Same type. Two
Mhm.
somethings of the same type, but it's not a pair.
Yeah. One of them was handed to me by my grandma, and I took it.
Why am I getting it?
Oh, well, I'm getting there now, aren't I?
Yeah, I don't know, but that
I,
seems like something you should keep.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
She handed me something and said, "Here, I have no use for this. I'm getting old and I'm not going to use this. Will you use it?" And I said, "No, but I have a friend that would use it. Is that all right?" And she's like, "That's perfectly fine. If someone will use this or at least appreciate it, I want it to be there instead of here."
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's more understandable.
Yeah. And then the other thing I found in a pawn
cherish
shop.
this. Hold on to it.
No, she doesn't cherish it.
Maybe it's the other thing.
And the other thing I found in a pawn shop for $20.
Okay, so it's a free item you got from your grandma. Okay,
And a $20 item.
and a $20. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to. I'm not necessarily trying to get equal value, but
Mhm.
I'm trying to get like equal like okay,
Sentiment?
You put this much thought. Yeah, you put this much thought into this gift. I'll return the favor. Like, oh, so it seems like you're just like, oh yeah, he would like this. I'm gonna get it for him. I'm gonna do the same for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think more like when you went to Tennessee.
I don't want hints. I don't want hints.
No,
I just
no,
want,
I'm not giving you a hint.
yeah. Okay.
I was saying.
Okay. I just want to know. I just want to be surprised. I love gifts. So
Oh, I'm not.
just-
I'm not telling you what it is. No, you're not getting that. I'm just saying. Remember when you went to Tennessee?
Yeah.
With the Cross-Eye?
Yeah.
And you came back and you're like, "Hey, I got a gift for you. Come outside." And then I came outside and it was a box of SNL cards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot I got you those.
Yeah. Those
I
are.
have my deck of cards I bought that night.
Oh, those mine are fucking gone. I don't know where the hell they went. They were with my
Okay.
other. They were,
Actually, I don't know where mine are either. Gonna be honest.
okay.
Open my poker case. They're not in there.
I have another set of
know where they went.
similarly. I have another set of similarly like styled poker cards, and
Yeah.
I gave you poker cards too.
I have those ones. Those are in my poker deck.
Yeah, I
Literally
forgot.
my Vegas cards and my bicycle cards
Yeah,
that you Sharpie black
Yeah.
are in my poker set. Yeah, no, those are the two things that are
yeah.
in my poker set.
Bro,
I don't know where the other.
I
that's
kept my
actually concerning me.
I kept my SNL
Oh,
ones
wait, are
with
they
that set, and then they're like gone now. So I'll have to find
Pop
a
down here.
I'll have to find a replacement set of those. But yeah. Anyway, I was saying, think.
Yeah, I'm not offended. I lost my cards from that night too.
Hey, you know, it works out. If you had yours, if you still had yours, I would have been like, okay, now I have to go buy some.
You know me, I tend to keep track of things I care about. So like,
Wow.
Mine.
Is that a shot at me?
hey, no, it's not a shot at you. I'm saying I didn't give a fuck about my cards, so why should you give a fuck about your cards?
Okay.
I don't care. I kept the other things you got me. You probably kept some other shit I got you. It don't matter.
Yeah, I keep everything you got me. I still have the Pokemon card. I still have the DS. I still have the.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Did you
People-
give me other
People lose
things?
shit. I don't. No, I
Okay.
just buy you food.
Yeah, I keep that.
Yeah. You keep that for about a few hours.
Yeah, but I was just bringing that up to say like that amount of thought is what I put into your gift. I was like, hey, he likes this sort of shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's all I did.
Sweet. Alright.
But yeah, that's a topic that I had. I don't expect you to get me a gift, by the way. I just wanted you to know that I got you one in case you like
I'm
didn't it
Danny a gift. I'm getting my sister a gift. I'm getting my sister's husband a gift. I'm getting my dad a gift probably.
Yeah. I was just,
And then
yeah. If you want to get me a gift, you know, if you ever decide you're bored of Turtle Girl, that's about as thoughtful as you can get.
no. No. I'm gonna bag that. Oh, that's gonna be a great night.
wrap it up with a Christmas bow and be like, hey, I got you something.
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
That's all mine, bud.
Oh man, but I still need to get Christian a gift. I don't know what in the fuck to get him though.
I gotta get Christian.
Damn,
damn. I'm thinking. I don't know what to get him. Really, I have a few ideas. I'm not gonna say him on the podcast. This is the one he listens. You good?
Yeah, my dog was behind my chair and I pushed my chair back and I heard the yelp and. Obviously, as a dog owner, you're like, "Oh, damn, I'm a terrible person now because I hurt my dog."
that's what I do. Yeah. No, I call my dog a dumbass.
Oh,
been there.
Shouldn't have been.
Bet you learned your lesson, huh?
I bet. Yeah, I bet she did. But yes,
terrible way of looking at it, but
well, Yeah, man, I need to get him something, and I asked him what type of gift to get him, and he said something gay. So I'm thinking, I don't know, nothing.
No, I have Christian's gift. I have that card. I'm gonna get him.
Well, if you're gonna give him a card, I'm gonna give him a card. Fuck it.
Yeah, I got that Gen 1 Star Me card, and I also got a Normal Star Delta series that I'm gonna give him.
Yeah.
He's not gonna listen to this.
No, he's not.
He's not a real fan.
He's not a real fan. I'm gonna give him a first edition Mystical Elf and first edition Witch of the Black Forest from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Dope.
OG cards. Can't find them no more.
That fits. I think that fits and outdoes what you got you.
Thank you.
But it's still in the same nerdy realm. So.
So he got me something nerdy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I know exactly what he got you. I've seen it.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, you said that.
I actually think... Yeah. It may have been, cheap, but it's actually something I think you'll get a lot of use out of and enjoy.
So it is a condom.
Yeah. Because you use those.
I'll get use out of it. I didn't say I'd use it for the same purpose that it's designed for.
Exactly. Stick it out a window and watch it inflate.
Oh, no, I use them for... Anyway.
You're saying do you jerk off into condoms?
I'm not denying that.
I can't think of anything more unpleasant.
We've been over this. You can't. I can. I do. And it's a lot less messy.
Yeah. I generally don't, jerk off. So I don't really have that issue. But,
well, I don't have people in a nearby vicinity that are like, yeah, come over, I guess.
Yeah.
Speaking of jerking off, do you think you'll ever settle down, or do you think that you're a bachelor for life?
I want to settle down.
You want to settle down? You want to?
Oh, yeah. I'm open to love. Fucking send me someone tomorrow to love. And, I'll fall in love tomorrow. But
instant transmission, Christian appears.
Stop. That's not what But no, it's more just I've had a few shitty relationships, so I'm just okay. I'm being very cautious now.
Mm-hmm. I get that.
Yeah. Not just jumping into things. I'm just okay. If I find someone to love tomorrow, I'm completely open to it. If I find the perfect person tomorrow, then great.
Mm-hmm.
But, if that never happens, then I guess I'm just going to be a bachelor for life.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you ever decide,
Yeah,
no, you have a, I think you have a 40 year old rule with Christian.
yeah,
Yeah,
40.
yeah.
I have a 30-year-old rule with a female friend of mine. So
Hey, if that falls through, you still
his
have
is
Christian.
40. If that, yeah, yeah. So if it falls through, then there we are.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man, I think I don't know. Yeah, I've been talking to Mrs. Robertson a lot today, and yeah,
Yeah.
I've been putting in my work. You know, I've been showing my work with her, and
You've been letting it more known that you're not just trying to be a friend.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been hinting at like, hey, let's do something special. I'm not gonna be away all weekend this weekend, and
Mhm.
Mrs. Robertson told me that she's working Christmas Day and Christmas Eve. So I'm like, let me do something for you this weekend. I have the time, I have the effort I can put in. Uh, let me treat you to something. And she was like, well, I don't really want. Yeah, I'll be working Saturday. I don't really want my personal life and my business life to be combined. And I'm like, okay, I get you. Uh, how about Sunday? And she's like, oh, I'm doing something Sunday too. And I'm like, okay, well,
And do you
yeah,
know she's working Saturday? Do you know what hours?
yes.
Okay, that's when you go to her work and
She
you surprise
doesn't.
her with
She
something.
doesn't want me to combine her work life and
Who
her
cares?
personal.
Who cares? You gotta do what you want, not what she wants.
Well, you don't want to
You
make
gotta
them
put in the
upset
effort.
either.
Who cares? Who cares?
Me,
You
because I
gotta.
don't want to ruin it.
No, personally, I've been like, oh, so you're working these hours? And then I would just surprise her during those hours. She may be mad for a split second, but I would tell her to cry about
I don't think
it.
this is
We same.
yeah, this is a person that's been through a whole hell of a lot, and
So if you bring her fucking like a box of chocolates or something to her
well,
workplace and be like, here, or a box of donuts and be like, here, you can share it with your coworkers or
well,
something. Here's something special for you. A
that
nice surprise.
I wasn't gonna do that at all. I was,
Well,
she's
that's a simple gesture that you can do, and
she's a
it's
Pokemon
not mixing person business.
she's a Pokemon fan, like tried and true.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
Probably as hard a Pokemon fan as you and I. So I was gonna give her not yours that you gave me, but one of my personal Pokemon cards. And I was gonna be like,
yeah.
here's a Pokemon card
You know,
in a hard sleeve.
personally, I would just bring her like a small little thoughtful gift to
That is.
her work. Yeah, and like, because it's got to be a surprise, if you want to put in the effort. And she's like, oh, I'm working these hours, but I don't want to mix business and work. Like, watch me, bitch. I'm gonna do it.
Speaking of,
Break the rules.
she just messaged me.
Hmm. I don't know. That's what I would do personally in that situation.
I just got her birthday.
Benny, if you want something in life, you gotta try to go for it. So,
Yeah, yeah. I'll.
and if you just like bring it to her and she's upset about it, you can be like, it's a thoughtful gesture. It's Christmas or near Christmas, and they're having you work. I figured I'd surprise you, do something nice for you. And if she's still mad about it, be like, look, you can be mad all you want, or you can sit there and appreciate it. Like your choice, the choice is yours.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm
And if you
gonna.
bring her a box of chocolates or some donuts she can share with her coworkers, she's not going to be mad.
I
There's no way in hell she would be mad. But if you bring her like a small little gift just for her, people will start to. So I'm like, oh, who's that? And I'll be mixing business and personal. But if you just bring her
I do
something
not
simple, like
have I do not have the money to do that,
tell your
Tommy.
dad you need $20 to bring a girl donuts at her work, and he'll give you $20.
Hmm.
Dead air, huh? Dead air. Huh?
I you know he might.
Yeah.
But I don't. I
Just
just.
sound like,
I don't want to. I don't want to tell him about it unless it's like a real thing. You know, I don't want him to get proud of me and then get disappointed and then all that sort of shit.
or just tell your dad like, hey, I'm gonna try and make a move on a girl. It might work, it might not, but I need to bring her something. She told me she was working these days near Christmas or on Christmas or whatever you said.
Hmm.
I already forgot because
She's
I haven't
working
paid
on
attention.
Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah, so tell her like she's working on Christmas. I want to try to make my move on her. It
Hmm.
may work, it may not, but I want to bring her a little surprise. Can you help me out here? If it works, cool. If not, cool.
Yeah.
You're
I.
asking for his help, not saying, "Oh, there's this girl I want. There's this girl I've been talking to," and like it was this like no. So,
Yeah.
she's working these hours. She told me she was working these hours. I
Hmm.
want to try to surprise her on Christmas,
Mm. Okay.
and then he'd probably be more about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't bring her anything like just like a thoughtful gesture, like I said, box of chocolates or some donuts or something. Don't bring her like flowers or anything romantic.
I was just gonna bring her the Pokemon card.
Yeah, don't bring her any like personalized gift. Or you got to bring something else along with the personalized gift. You can't just bring her the personalized gift because then she might get mad and be like, "Well, I told you I didn't want to mix personal and business, and now my
Mm.
coworkers are asking who the fuck that is."
Yeah.
All that.
Ah. Shit. Okay. Um.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll come up with something. I'll get back to the
Or
pot on
if
that.
the coworkers do ask, who cares? Who
Yeah.
cares? If she's
Yeah.
not about it, she can just say, "Oh, that's a friend of mine."
Yeah.
Oh well, you still shot your shot.
Yeah.
Mhm. Although I'm saying, I've never met a girl who's mad about getting a box of chocolates.
Again, I'll come up with something. I'll get back to the pot on that.
I also don't know her very well,
Yeah, I don't
but
know. I don't know her eating habits either. Uh,
well, she's a slightly chubby girl who, likes Pokemon. So that's all I
yeah.
know about her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pokemon and anime. So
Yeah.
and it's nothing romantic, but you just said, "Oh, I'm gonna surprise you," or you don't tell her you're gonna surprise her, but like I'm saying, you just come up and surprise her.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah. And if she gets mad about the surprise, you dodged a bullet anyways.
Yeah. That is true.
Because if she doesn't appreciate the things you do for her, like, okay, move on to the next.
Mm. Yeah.
Even if there's not a next, you gotta act like there's a next.
Yeah.
Or if she gets mad, just be like, look, I'll start talking to someone who appreciates what I do for
Mm.
them. Maybe not say that directly, maybe find a nice word, a better way to word it, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll come up with something. I'll,
Something
I'll
like
get back. I'll
you're
get
not
back to
gonna
the pot
get,
on that.
she'll, and also, she might be fake upset. She'll be like, I told you I didn't want to do this, and you could just be like, sucks to suck. I told you I wanted to do something for you on Christmas.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of relationships and stuff like that, I wanted to know something.
What's up?
So, there's in relationships there's deal breakers, right? Like
Okay.
like what's an example of a deal breaker for you?
Uh, the things that have caused the most issues in my relationship have been the guy friends.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so
I
guy
always
yeah.
hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not necessarily a deal breaker.
Mhm.
I just need to understand the relationship and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's still, I don't like it.
Yeah. A deal breaker for me is when they are what's it called uh oh shit when they assume like everything is a problem, like those stereotype TikToks and shit that you'll see of like uh sister or mother or someone is messaging the dude, and then the woman sees it and is like, "Who is she?" You know, what the fuck is she
Yeah.
doing? You know,
Oh
that
my
sort of
god.
shit.
Yeah, I hate that sort of shit too.
Yeah. But something that I was wondering is, do you think that a woman hating Pokemon would be a deal breaker for you?
No,
No?
that's not a deal breaker for me.
No?
No, no, you have to have some sort of differences. No, you in a relationship, like a little difference like that in a relationship is not a deal breaker. It's like I like this thing, and if she hates it, she's like, I don't like this thing. I guess it kind of depends on the level of hate too.
Yeah.
Like,
Like if she's like, "Oh, well,
yeah,
you're a child," blah blah blah. Starts like making it all about like
oh, I'll
how.
sit there and argue with her and be like, oh yeah, no, you don't know the joys of Pokemon, bro. Like, let me introduce you to this shit. And generally, they tend to be more open-minded about that.
Yeah.
But
Just go up to them and be like,
yeah,
"Have you fucking
because
seen Deoxys? Have
like
you seen his type settings?"
no, fucking crazy bitch hated Pokemon when I first got with her.
Oh yeah.
I was like, let me open up your mind to all this, and now she loves it.
Like
And it's like it's a great debate point because it's just pop culture. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion on it.
yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think like
it's
you
not
said.
a deal breaker. It's kind of like a. It depends on how much she hates it. Like if she uses like take down all your Pokemon stuff. I don't want it anywhere in the house. I'll be like, ah, nah, fuck you. This part of me. Get over it.
Like nah. This Pokemon shit. It's
Yeah,
a
but
part of my like my being.
part of a girl being your girl is you introduce her to the shit you like, even if she doesn't like it. And if she starts to like it because you like it, then you got her.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah. You just
So I mean, it's good to have pop culture differences because it gives you something to talk
yeah. I think I don't know. I don't know if she gets one look at Speed Form Deoxys and says gross. Nah, I gotta break up with her on the spot, man. Yeah.
about. On the spot.
Yeah.
No,
Speed Form Deoxys is just cool as hell.
no. Yes, yes. Speedform Deoxys, cool as hell, but you, you have to wean them into that. You know,
No, they have to
you'd be like,
love him
okay,
at the
you don't really
beginning.
like this Pokemon. Nah, you gotta be like, okay, you don't really like this Pokemon. Let me show you some more cute Pokemon, and you show her shit like Mew or Eevee or the cute ones. And it helps because I know all the backstories of most of the Pokemon. So like, if it's a girl with insecurities, I'll show her Mimikyu.
Hmm.
You know, I'll play the game. I'll play that game and be like, okay, well, I think you really like this Pokemon. It's
Yeah.
Mimikyu.
If they
It
like
got so ashamed of. Yeah,
yeah. If they
yeah, it got so. Yeah, go.
no, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Okay, okay. So it's like, this Pokemon is just so ashamed, and people called it ugly, so it put on a fake Pikachu costume to try to be beautiful and liked by people. And generally, the girls with insecurities will be like, "Oh, that's so precious." Like, yeah, yeah, I know. It's feed into my hand, bitch.
I was just gonna say, and the girls that like to lure small children and kill them would really like Phantump.
Fucking my crazy bitch would really like Drifloon.
Oh man.
Uh,
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 yeah.
never again.
But okay. So one of the things that Mrs. Robinson is really into, and one of the things that I'm gonna have to learn about in order to enjoy that conversation at all is cars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mrs. Robinson is currently in a 2014 Jeep Compass.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty nice car. Pretty nice
No,
car. Good mileage.
I mean it's a nice car. Not what I would go for, but
Yeah,
if she likes it, she likes it.
yeah. But
So she's into cars.
Yeah. She wants to get a newer model Jeep Compass. Really likes the
Mm,
Compass ones. Wants to get it in opalescent purple or pink, one of the two.
okay. Okay.
Uh, I
And
think
have you told her about your dad's classic?
no, not yet. Uh, uh, but she wants to get that with a Hellcat engine dropped into it. Uh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So she knows what she wants. Um,
Yeah. That's when you
I I
continue the conversation.
I have not told her that I can't drive, or that I have a very classic, very gorgeous vehicle in my house that I can't use, or that I've all but completely just kind of given up on it and am looking at prices of bus passes for the new year. But, you
See, maybe
know,
you should focus on yourself before you focus on a woman. Because you
I,
could bag that chick
yeah,
tonight if you said, "Oh yeah, you like cars? This one's not new, but it's a I think it's 35 your dad has or some shit like
yeah,
that."
35.
Yeah, yeah. Tell her I got this 35. I'll come pick you up in it, and we'll have a date night on the town.
Yeah, it
But I'm
still
not gonna
doesn't.
tell you what we're doing.
It still doesn't run,
But
but
you can,
yeah,
oh well, get it running.
it's a wires thing. It's an electric thing, and he's also he's decided that he wants to uh, rip out what's in it and take it into the new year. Uh, give it new life
So
under the hood.
do that with him. It's so good to learn how to work on shit like that, especially if you're gonna inherit that car.
Yeah, I know.
Mhm. So do it.
Yeah, well,
Make it
that's
happen,
that's a
Cap.
lot of money, buddy.
Yeah, well, if he has a job and living
I'm
with his
getting one
parents,
in the new
you could build
year.
a car pretty. Yeah, you could build one pretty easy.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what comes of that. I do
I put
like
my
some
Blazer
cars.
together in a garage. Me and Devin put the Blazer together in a garage in like a month.
In his garage?
Yeah, in Devin's garage. Yeah.
Hmm.
hmm Not the one you've been in his new place.
Oh, okay. Uh, his family still live in the old place?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
But no, I mean, yeah, just help him out with it. Learn how to work on shit.
Or I get a uh, uh, Mitsubishi and I turn it into a tuner, and
Or you get your license.
yeah, I have to do
That's
that first.
that's step one. Let's
Nah,
start
nah,
there.
I'll get my license and then get a bike and I'll figure it out.
You need a different type of license for a bike.
I'll get that one.
Well, you need your original license first.
I'll get that one.
So you're gonna do more steps to achieve the same thing that you can't drive all year.
Yeah.
Trust me, biking cold it's not fun.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Fingers crossed. I end up like I end up like range, and
Yeah.
just wobbling everywhere like a penguin.
We came up here the other week. Did I tell you about that?
You did, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You doing good?
Yeah, he's doing fine.
All right, that's cool. But
He just needed to escape from Springfield. I was like, well, shit. Bar closes at 1. Come on up if you're coming.
yeah,
He got there at 11. Well, we got to the bar at 11, and then we drank our asses off. I about took the Waffle House waitress home with me. And
yeah. You in during the pod, you were like, he was saying things to her, and he's like, oh, so you're illegal. Okay.
yeah, no, Dylan, no.
You can't say that.
I sent him one of those videos I sent you,
Mm-hmm.
and I forget which one it was exactly. It was one of those just Reddit talking videos, playing Minecraft, hitting on a girl video.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent it to him because it was the one I sent to you that was like, uh, your luck be like or something like that. I
Yeah.
said your game be like,
Yeah.
and I said the exact same thing to him, and he just died laughing at it.
Oh my
But
God.
it's so true, bro.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
he's not skillful with it. No.
you got more things than he does.
Thank you. I'm honored.
Yeah, and like I hope me and Danny hanging out with him really put it into perspective of how you can talk to a woman, because I was hitting on the Waffle House waitress, and Danny, he wasn't hitting on a girl, but he, you know, went up and started a conversation with a girl about her jacket and everything, and he comes back and it's like, Dylan, you see, it's not that hard to talk to people.
Oh man, I just need to. I think. I think I need to come up there at some point and be, not only introduced to Danny finally, but
Mhm.
put under your wing once more, as like a final send off of skills
See,
and
me,
knowledge.
I don't I don't flirt with a girl unless something like really happens, like the girl whose pin exploded right next to me. I capitalized on the situation. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I did. I don't really go up and start conversations with girls. I mean, I'll talk to a girl at a counter or something, or like the bartender or something, and I'll flirt with her.
Yeah.
But like, I don't walk up to girls and be like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" Because I'm too awkward for that shit. I can make jokes and spin it to my situation if there's something happens.
Yeah. I can walk up to them and I can fight through the awkwardness. But
I can't.
yeah.
I'm just so fucking awkward.
All you gotta do is just
Right.
do what you do online, but in real life. Just walk up and be like,
Thank you.
which one is oh, that's a good one. Just walk up to a random girl and be like, which is your favorite Pokemon and why is it Mew?
No,
Yeah.
no. The line that worked for me in Springfield was, I would be like, so I got this dilemma in life, right? I can either stay in Springfield, do something boring, like do something boring, like become yeah. And I told you that line, and it would work every time. Literally leave with a snap or better, but it would work. But I don't really have a good line up here.
Mine is usually, hey, do you want to go commit arson?
I mean,
Most
it's
women
got
that I
the
like,
value.
most women that I like are into it. They're like, fuck yeah, let's go commit arson. Or some of them are like, no,
Well,
not
I
arson. Oh
I
yeah,
gotta-
sure.
We're
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, we're back.
Brief intermission.
Yeah, we had to talk about our balls for a minute, and that's just we're saving that for the Patreon whenever we decide to start making that happen.
Yeah. Pinch and roll, buddies.
Pinch and roll.
Yeah,
What were we talking
I
about?
was watching hitting on girls at places.
Oh yeah. Just walk up and say, hey, you want to commit arson sometime? And if they don't want to commit arson, they'll say no. If they do want to commit arson, get their number, because the risk of someone lighting your house on fire is attractive.
No. If they say no, you scratch your head awkwardly and be like, yeah, me neither. Me either. And you make them laugh.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, I
Say
like
no
the
right
ones
away.
that I like the
You
commit.
don't give up.
If they say no, you just walk away because they're not interesting. You want the ones that are interesting.
No, they can
You move your hand in a very gay manner, and you're like, you're boring, and then you walk off.
No, that's not what you do.
Yeah, it is what you do, because if they're not willing to light your house on fire, then they're not really in love with you.
No, that's not how that works.
Well, I guess we have different ideas on that.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah. Speaking of, I've been thinking about calling her.
No, I can't say the same.
Yeah.
Are we talking about the same person or no?
The one that lives about an 8-minute walk from my house.
Oh, no. Jeff.
I've been thinking about it.
No, you just need to clear that one.
But she was crazy.
Actually, like, sex is sex.
Yeah, and she was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And she knows where I live still. So, like...
You know what? Just go get laid. I don't care. Just go get laid.
Yeah.
Put the game on her. And if she's probably about it, so just get laid.
Yeah.
And if she's just like, I'll let you eat me out or something, just be like, nah, we've been there. We've done that.
I don't know. I really like that. I enjoy doing that. That's fun. That's really fucking fun.
Well, yeah, but get laid.
I have to. I need to. I want to. Anyway, speaking of firsts, when are you going to get your first tattoo? You still don't have one, and neither do I. And you were talking about SpongeBob and Patrick, and
That was more of like satire. I don't know. I've been thinking about getting a tattoo, but
you're not the most committable person, so I don't know if you would ever be the tattoo person.
Yeah, that's my big issue. I've had this idea of mine to get like ghost tattoos, so just like a tattoo of like a cartoony ghost, but have it like themed to people who mean the most to me. Like,
Yeah.
So like
yeah.
I would get one themed to Danny, I'd get one themed to Stretch, and I'd get one themed with my sister.
Yeah.
And it'd be cool if I could get it like matching tattoos with people.
Yeah.
And do that. And
Yeah.
I know Danny had mentioned he was about it, but I just don't know.
I'm reminded of someone who has a ghost tattoo, and they had it themed to someone that they loved as well.
Yeah, well, I had this idea like 2 years ago.
Before.
But, no, it would be more of a matching thing, and I would make sure the people who I was getting it matching with would actually follow through with the plans.
See, I would get a matching tattoo with you if it was Pokemon themed, but I don't think I would do a ghost.
That's the thing. Like, I just want it, like, everyone to have like the same sort of theme tattoo, so I can look at my the underside of my arm and be like, yeah, this is all the people that admit the most to me,
Yeah. See, I don't want a ghost on
I
my
would want
body.
a whole. Yeah, but I would want a whole theme of it,
Yeah, we'll do a whole theme.
It doesn't have to be. Yeah, it doesn't have to be ghost, but the ghost was the first thing that came to mind.
Do Pokeballs.
No.
Yeah, you could do like you get the OG Pokeball and then
a little ghost is easier to like customize and personalize.
Like, okay, so say you do a ghost for Cirque Slob. What would you do to customize it?
Put headphones on it. Because he does music.
Okay, but for Danny?
For Danny.
Would the ghost be black?
No. For Danny, I was gonna put a cowboy hat on his ghost.
Him and white hoods don't really mix, Tommy.
No. His family, his grandparents have land, and he does a lot of country boy stuff out there.
Yeah, yeah. Do they have land, or?
Yes. God, it is 2023. But yeah, I would do something like that, And it's way easier to customize it. So, if I got a matching ghost tattoo with you, it could be like, it could still be somewhat Pokemon themed. Like your ghost could be wearing a Pikachu hat or something, It's just, I want something that's easy to, like, personalize.
Yeah.
And, like, yeah.
Yeah.
You're still making yourself laugh from your racist joke. Danny's on the pod.
Bro, I want him on here so bad. Like, yeah. There's so many things that I think about, like, on a day-to-day basis where... There's so many things I think about on a day-to-day basis where I'm like, I'm gonna piss myself and I want to show Danny, but the most I can do is send it to him and hope that he actually does get a kick out of it. Like, I showed him today a Naruto meme that was like this person asking, now who of these anime hated the people that they hated this much, and it was like Frieza and the Saiyans from Dragon Ball. It was like all these different people, and then it was the second Hokage of the Leaf Village in Naruto, and he is canonically like extremely racist towards the Uchiha, which are the ones with the red eyes. I don't know if you knew, and they, I don't know if I can. He calls he calls the Uchiha.
You're just quoting an anime, you could say.
Nah, it's not said in the anime. It's said in the video.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you're quoting a video, so.
He calls them Uchigers. And like,
I bet Danny got a kick out of that.
oh, he sent me the laughing emojis. He's like, I fucking love that video. Like he calls them that, and then he like starts spitting at them and everything, and I'm like, okay, this one's too funny to not like show him, but most of it I want to like save for when I get to actually be there and watch his reaction, because I think that he has a very animated style of finding joy and stuff. At least the way that he laughs on the mic is it sounds like he's having a full body laugh. So
nice, beautiful.
Yeah, but
no, he loves that humor. Shit, I mean, he got you to say the N-word, so that was great.
Yeah. I still don't enjoy that
I still yet to talk to him and see if he watched that or not.
You live with him. How have you yet to ask?
Because we make other racist jokes towards each other all the time. I just forget. Literally, I walked out of my room the other morning. It wasn't a racist joke, but I was so tired. He called me bitch, apparently, and then his girl was sitting there at the bar stool, and I just didn't see it hear it because I was so tired. And he just goes, "See, that's he's not awake because I called him bitch, and he didn't even say anything back." Oh, fuck. And that's my living situation. It's fucking great. I love it.
And that's when you called him it with the hard R.
No. I've never said it directly to him, even hard R or just an A. I've never said it directly to him, but I'm not shy to say it around him. There's like context or anything. So.
Well, I am, because I find it wildly uncomfortable.
You haven't known him for 10 plus years, either.
I plan to.
Yeah, no, he's great, but
yeah,
it helps knowing him for so long.
Yeah,
and being close with him for all the time you have known him.
Yeah, but well, I hope to. I hope that you figure out what you decide you want to do with the tattoo. I do want to get a tattoo with you.
I'm not set on the ghost theme.
Yeah.
But I just think the little like fat cartoon ghost is pretty cool. Kind of like the ghost from Mario,
So how would you do? You said that you would do like a Pokemon thing with mine, like what type of?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just spitballing ideas. So if you have any ideas too, go ahead and spitball them. I was just saying like. Yours could be wearing like a Charizard hat or a Pikachu hat or something funny like that,
Or mine could be Pikachu under the ghost, thing. So it could have like Pikachu's ears and like a tail coming out.
Just kind of like, a KKK Pikachu.
Yeah.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, Pikachu that goes around calling every black person they see, "Sup, boy."
Son. No.
Go on, get.
But no, like something like that. It just has to be like. I want to keep a theme. Like I also had this idea of like little like triangles or diamonds or something. And like in the diamond or the triangle, it's like something representative of me and that person. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
So
first tattoo is going to
I'm
be
not
an
on
ace
the
up my
idea, but-
sleeve.
Nice.
Yeah. That's
So I'm not set on the idea of what I want to get, but I definitely I like the idea of that sort of shit. You know.
yeah, I get you. You want something to be, if you're going to put it on you, you want it to be, remembrance
If
of
I want
someone.
Yeah, I want it to be about the people I want in my life forever, you know, like Danny, you, Stretch, my sister, like that sort of thing.
Yeah. I want your sister in my life forever too.
Well, you know, we fuck right off. Stop crushing on my sister.
I like women that scare me, Tommy. And hell, she
My
does.
sister hits harder than I do, and she's a better boxer. So you don't want to fuck with. You don't want to play that game.
I don't know.
My sister's one of the. My sister in high school, she like the one of the football players on our high school team, uh, like put a bug on her and she decked him in the fucking jaw.
That's
Like
great.
lineman in football, like big motherfucker. And he put a bug on her trying to be, you know, like all funny and shit, and she decked him.
What, she doesn't like bugs?
No, she doesn't like bugs being put on her.
Oh, well, fair.
I don't know what kind of bug it was. I think she said it was a roach or something because she went to, you know, Hillcrest. But still, she got very pissed about it and decked him in the jaw. And then said, "You want some more? Because I'll give you some fucking more."
Try what that shit again. A woman.
We ain't no one to fuck with. Just saying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. God. She is beautiful, though. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, that's the most you can say about her. You don't have to worry about me.
No, I gotta worry about Mr. Pew Pew.
Yeah. Pew Pew will put me into that shit real quick.
No, I wouldn't do anything like that. You know me. It's a joke, and that's where it ends.
I know. Yeah. Stretch used to flirt with my dad all the time.
That's not the same.
It's the same concept. Like I flirt with Brian's mom.
Yeah, well, that's.
Oh fuck it! She was at one of Stretch's concerts, and I was putting the moves on her, and she was dying laughing. She loved it, but Brian was there too, and he did not like it. You know?
Oh man, we should get him on the pod at some point.
I don't really talk to Brian much. I talk to his mom more than I talk to him.
Okay, let's get her on the pod at some point.
She has such a great sense of humor too. She posted on Facebook. It was like this big ass picture, but like in the middle of it was little font, and you had to zoom in to read the font. Mm-hmm. And so when you clicked on the picture, zoomed in to read it, and it said "nosy bitch."
Classic.
Loved it.
Yeah. Hey, so as far as things that can happen relatively soon, I got my hair to a bleach level. That
I saw that. You're fucking blonde, like fucking real Slim Shady. Ate too many M&Ms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it to a level of blonde that I think would take dye really well. And I already asked Mrs. Robinson what color she thinks I should do, and she said red. But I wanted your opinion on what you think I should do, because I think your answer.
I think red will fade to the color you currently at pretty quickly.
You think so? You think it would just go right back to blonde?
Yours is more like an orangish blonde right now. From the pictures, I haven't seen it in person. So.
Well, it's yellow. It is like, I would say, yeah. I would say I am Pichu yellow.
I don't know. I really don't know, man. I'm not the type for dyed hair.
She also said purple, so what do you...
Yeah, I think purple would take to your hair a lot better, personally.
Do you think I'm a purple type of person? Am I a purple people eater?
You could... no, you're not. But, No, purple would do good on you. I think
What
if you're
about
gonna do
blue?
it, you should do it some sort of extravagant color, not some color that's gonna fade to ginger pretty quickly. No.
What about blue?
If you're gonna dye your hair, fucking dye it some crazy color like green or blue or purple. I don't care which color you do, but something like that.
Well, what's your vote?
I don't care.
I want to vote. I want your opinion. I want you to for the
Give me give me three options. Give me five options.
five
And I will
options.
choose five options and I will choose between that. Because personally I don't care what color your hair is dyed, but I can give you the opinion of the colors you're debating.
Okay, let's see. Well, I plan on using Manic Panic for my dyeing needs
I don't care, just
because
tell me colors.
I'm
I don't
filling
know
the
what
air while I
manic
look.
I don't know what manic panic is.
Just filling the air with information. That's all I was doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have okay, so they have classic, amplified, supernatural, professional, temporary, and by hair level. Uh, I was thinking of just getting. Oh, they have a free gift. What's their free gift? Let's see. Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Colors.
It's hair repair mask. I don't need a hair repair mask. Let's see. Classic colors. Let's see what they got here. They've got turquoise, cotton candy pink, rockabilly blue. They got raven, which is like a really, really dark gray, which I don't think that would be very cool, in my opinion.
No.
They got plum passion, which is a very deep purple. They have virgin snow, which is a toner, but it would take my hair to white. They have
No.
psychedelic sunset, which is a really like crimson orange. Venus envy, which is I would say along the lines of how would I put that? Final evolution of Grookey. That is
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it kind of looks like.
Yeah.
Enchanted Forest looks a lot like that. The armored crow bird from Shield. I forget what its name is completely.
Corviknight. Yeah.
Corviknight, yeah, very Corviknight blue. Enchanted Forest is. They have Fuchsia Shock, which is like a really kind of like grape soda purple. They have Amethyst
Okay.
Ashes, which is a very light, like glitter almost purple.
Okay.
And then yeah, those are the colors so far.
I think I don't know. If you do purple, it should be more of a darker color. You should definitely stick to more of darker colors.
You think so?
Yeah.
You don't think I'm a light
I
color
think
person?
no light colors are more feminine.
But
Honestly,
but don't you think that if
I
I
think
just
with your vibe, you have more of like a punk rock vibe, and like a darker color would go better with that too.
I have a punk rock vibe?
I mean, you wear leather jackets or you wear denim jackets with patches on it. Last time I saw,
Yeah,
with earrings in.
yeah.
Yeah, so I think darker color would more fit that vibe.
I don't know. MGK kind of went punk rock and he went pink.
Now, he also dated Megan Fox, so
Yeah.
he knows something.
Oh man, did you see their costumes for Halloween? Oh,
No, I don't keep up with MGK and Megan Fox because they're both fucking psycho druggies.
oh man,
Say I'm wrong.
you're not. You're not.
No,
They were
but
so
I
gorgeous.
personally think a dark purple, maybe, but it can't be too dark to where it's like almost black. Like that Corviknight color. It can't be like that. It's like maybe the plum color you mentioned or something like that.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, or like a dark blue,
He went.
but it can't be like midnight blue.
He went
Can't be
as a. He went as a dark priest, and then he had her on a leash in rubber skin tight lingerie.
Those psycho bastards were made for each other.
And then they also did Pamela Anderson and Tommy. What was Tommy Lee?
Hmm.
Yeah, they,
Nice.
yeah. So, so you think darker colors?
Yeah, I think a darker color,
Mm-hmm.
like honestly, I think this like the color of my red Carhartt. Have you seen that?
Not recently.
There, I'm gonna send you a picture.
Okay, let me get
Check
that.
in, check Snap.
Okay.
Like something about that same sort of tone. It's not like so dark you think it's
I
dark.
literally
You know?
found that color as
Yeah, it's
just
not.
scrolling.
I'm not saying that color, but if you're gonna do red, that color. You know?
Here, I sent you infrared.
Yeah, yeah. I think something sort of deep, but not
Mm-hmm.
too deep. You know?
Not too deep.
I don't
So
think you would go. I don't think you'd be good at with like a strawberry red. I don't think that would fit you very well.
you don't think so?
No, like a deeper color like the one I sent you
Yeah. Now,
is my go.
what about now? Here's my thing: is isn't your whole moral, not moral, your whole compass of life is as long as you have the confidence, you can do whatever the hell you want,
Yeah.
or does that not stick
I
when
mean,
it is going to look ugly?
I'm giving you my personal opinion.
Yeah.
If you have the confidence to rock it, you do whatever the fuck you want.
Okay.
You asked for my opinion.
I know.
I'm
I
giving
know.
you my opinion.
I know.
But if you're like dead set on something, like, no, I want to be neon green. Motherfucker, if you have the confidence to rock it, you do you.
I did find neon green just now, but no,
Yeah, exactly.
I was just,
Yeah,
I was just
yeah.
asking because, I don't know, yeah, I don't know if I have. I guess if you don't know you have the confidence, then you don't. But
Yeah, no, then you don't have the confidence.
yeah,
But nah, if you ask my opinion, I'll give you my opinion. But
see,
that's just my
I
opinion.
just don't
You
want
do with it
another.
what you will.
I just don't want another situation like when I showed up, or when you picked me up from my house and we went to Schultz and Dooley's, and you saw my earrings and you're like, I can't stop staring at those. Those are fucking gay. Like,
You hang out
well.
with me. That's the response you're getting. Let's make that clear. I'm going to find a way to pick on you, regardless.
And then the fucking that one drunk bastard from the bar came over and he's like, I had to take a look at these. What are they? And he's like, I thought
Yeah.
they were disco balls. Oh, fuck.
That was a fun night. I got laid that night. That was great.
I bet you did.
No, after you had mentioned something, and I was like, I whispered in her ear something that played off of that,
Yeah.
and then she was all about it. She's like, "Oh, yeah, okay." But she was easy, so that doesn't really say much.
Yeah. I'm thinking this.
Literally,
Mm.
when I was trying to get my hoodie back,
Yeah.
she was like, "Yeah, no, I would fuck." I'm like, "No, we're not doing this."
Well,
Nope, can't do it. Nope,
no.
nope, no.
I'm thinking. Oh, I don't know. I'm liking a lot of these red options. They're looking nice. But also,
Yeah.
I found this dye here that's called Electric Banana, and part of me just wants to see if I can pull off Electric Banana.
It wouldn't, from what I see, it wouldn't be too much different.
Are you on their site?
No, from what I've seen of your hair, if I imagine electric banana, it would just fade back to what you have now. What's the
Fair.
point?
Yeah.
So it's like it's a nice color, but you can achieve that pretty fucking easily. If
Yeah.
not already at it.
Ooh, there's this one here. I'm gonna show you this. Maybe you'll like it. I don't know. It's called Voodoo Blue. I'm just afraid. My whole thing is like, my hair is naturally dark. Audio listeners, my hair is fucking dark naturally.
Yeah, you have like, Latino hair.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't want to get a
Something about
dark dye and then it
that's
just
not
look
that dark.
black.
I think that's about the shade you need to do.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that that shade would work the best on you.
Yeah. It'd probably fade to like a
A little bit of a lighter blue, but
yeah.
I think something like that would work best on you.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know what I'm doing. I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna do the Voodoo Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do both. Maybe I'll do Voodoo Blue on one side and then like a matching red. Like they have a rock and roll red. That might be kind of
Yeah.
fire. Or
Maybe.
yeah,
Maybe.
maybe,
Who
maybe,
knows?
maybe,
Who knows?
maybe cotton candy
Guess we'll have
pink.
to wait and see. Yeah, maybe. We'll just have to
Maybe.
wait and see. I'm just giving you my opinion.
Yeah.
You do with it
Ooh.
what you will.
Voodoo Blue with psychedelic sunset. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of options here, and I can get all of these. Yeah.
Don't mix colors. Just if you're gonna do one color, do one color.
No, I'll do a split dye right down the middle. Make myself look like every psycho bitch that I love.
That's fine. Like split dye is fine. I'm just more talking like don't do a color that fades into another color. So, but when your original hair starts growing back in, you have like 3 different colors on your head. It's like, and no. But a split dye it's a bit better.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
But
Are you just doing the top, or are you doing all of it?
I'm just doing the top. I have the sides shaved down. So.
Yeah, that's what I remember. But
Mhm.
I just wanted to confirm.
Yeah.
I think the darker color would do you best, personally.
Okay.
Who knows? You can ask Miss Robinson, and she'll be like, "Oh no, you should do this instead." Who knows?
I asked her for the dye ideas, and she said red or purple, but she also said I don't know. I don't know you very very well, so.
Yeah. I think that definitely not the red, personally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't think the red would. A darker red, maybe, like the color I sent you, but
Yeah.
really, I think you should go more extravagant than something that's going to fade to ginger.
True. I mean, if MGK dyeing his hair pink gets bitches, then maybe I should dye my hair pink.
You and MGK are not the same.
We're not. No. Different body type completely.
Yeah.
And he has a personal connection with the Dolce Gabbana and gets high dollar jewelry for like free. So, he also has that.
He also has a body covered in tattoos.
Yeah. Maybe I should get a body covered in tattoos as well.
Go for it.
I'll just get all of his tattoos.
No. Get your own tattoos. You can't afford all of his tattoos.
I'll get all the exact tattoos in the exact placement.
You know what? I don't care. Go for it.
I'm not gonna. No.
No, okay.
No.
I know you're not doing it.
Yeah, no. I might do well. So
I don't know.
that
I'm much more of just a natural hair color kind of person.
yeah. Well,
I'm the wrong person to ask because even girls with dyed hair, I'm just like, okay.
yeah. Well, I mean, you don't really
it's
have
not
enough
dyed
hair to
natural.
talk either, so
Yeah, But still, even when I did have enough hair, I was like,
You never had
I'm
enough
not gonna
hair.
find it. I had enough hair at one point.
Yeah, like when you were like 5.
No, I didn't start losing my hair until like I was 19. And actually, since I dumped Haley, I haven't been losing my hair. So, yeah. No correlation.
No correlation.
No correlation. Yeah, no, I looked into it, and she was on birth control, and apparently that shit fucks with my body, too. The girl you're with is on birth control. Those chemicals get into your body.
Really?
So I had elevated levels of estrogen.
Oh. So
causing
yes,
you to
relation.
yeah, definitely yes, relation. I was sarcastic when I was saying that.
Ah,
So since I dumped her, I've not really been losing my hair.
ah,
Like even in my motorcycle helmet, I don't see hair when I take it off. So huge
okay.
improvement.
Huge
Yeah.
improvement.
So that's good to
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah. So
yeah. Okay.
you know, what other talking points do you have, Benny?
Oh, that was it. Yeah. We've been going
That
for
was it.
2 hours. Yeah.
Shit. I
It's
had
it's
noted.
1 o'clock, almost 1 o'clock in the morning.
I'm not even tired, bro.
I mean, you want to keep going? We can keep going. I just don't know what to talk about
We
anymore.
we'll we'll end this one here.
All right.
Like, subscribe, do what you do. You
Yeah.
know, if
Make sure
you
you're.
don't want to subscribe, you're a bitch. So
Yeah.
bye.
Make sure. Oh, okay. Yeah. Bye bye. I was just
So
gonna.
bye.
Yeah.
What
Make
you gonna
sure.
say?
I was just gonna say. Make sure make sure your woman's not on estrogen filled pills, or if she
Yeah,
is, combat it with some high testosterone workout.
yeah,
Yeah.
um, yeah.
Don't go bald. Don't go bald like Tommy.
It's a terrible, terrible, terrible